And the white-armed goddess Hera obeyed at once. Clearing Ida's peak, she soared for sheer Olympus. Quick as a thought goes flashing through a man who's traveled the world. Ah, to be there, or there, as his mind swarms with journeys, fresh desires. So quick in her eager flight flew noble Hera now, and scaling steep Olympus went among the gods, the immortal powers thronging Zeus's halls. They all sprang to their feet at sight of Hera, lifting cups to greet her, crowding round the queen. But she passed the rest and took a cup from Themis, flushed with beauty, who ran to meet her first, and hailed her now with winged words of welcome. Hera, what brings you back? You look so harried. Oh, I know it. The son of Cronus has terrified you, your everlasting husband. Please, Themis, the white-armed goddess Hera answered firmly. Don't ask me to go through that ordeal again. You know this rage yourself, so rigid, unrelenting. But you keep on presiding over the gods, Themis, the feasting in the halls. You'll hear it all, and with you all the immortals. What a chain of disasters Zeus brings to light. Nothing to lift all spirits alike, I warn you. Not among men, not among gods. If one's still left who warms to feast, his heart at peace these days. With those bleak words, Queen Hera took her seat. The gods looked grim throughout the halls of Zeus. She smiled with her lips only, her forehead furrowed over her dark brows, as her anguish rose, and she addressed them all. What fools we are, storming against Zeus, we're mad, and still we engage him, trying to block his way with a word or show of force. But there he sits, off and away, with never a care or qualm for us, claiming that he among the deathless gods on high is first in strength and power, none in the world his rival. So each of you here must take what blows he sends. Why, Ares, I gather, has just received his share. His son is dead in battle, his dearest son, Ascalaphus. Doesn't invincible Ares claim to be his father? Fighting words, and Ares pounded his sturdy thighs with the flats of both hands, and let loose in grief. Now, you gods of Olympus, who could blame me now if I descend on Achaea's ships to avenge my son, my butchered son? Even if fate will crush me, striking me down with the thunderbolt of Zeus, sprawled in the blood and dust with dead men's corpses. With that he called his henchmen, Rout and Terror, to yoke his team as the god strapped on his shining gear. And now some great disaster might have come from Zeus, some wrath, some harsher rage to break the gods on high, if Pallas Athena, fearing the worst for all immortals, had not leapt from her throne, bolted through the gates, torn the helmet off his head, the shield from his back, and snatching the brazen spear from his burly grip, propped it against a pillar, and dressed the war god down in all his fury. Maniac, out of your senses, you're ruined. What are your ears for, Ares? Can't you hear the truth? Your wits are gone. Where is your respect for others? Can't you grasp what the white-armed goddess tells us? And she's just returned from Olympian Zeus just now. What's your pleasure? To fill your own cup of pain, and slink back to Olympus, whipped and fuming, forced? You're planting the seeds of endless trouble for us all. You will leave those men in a flash, Achaeans, Trojans, overweening Trojans, and great Zeus will come to batter us on Olympus, seize one after another, gods guilty and innocent routed all together. So now, I tell you, Drop this anger for your son. By now some fighter better than he, a stronger hand, has gone down in his own blood, or soon will go. It is no small labor to rescue all mankind, every mother's son. With that sharp warning, Athena seated headlong Ares on his throne. But Queen Hera summoned Apollo from the halls, and Iris too, the messenger of the immortals, and gave them both their winged marching orders. Zeus directs you to Ida with all good speed, but once you arrive and meet great Zeus's glance, do whatever the Father drives you on to do.